Hey there, everybody, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another blind reaction of Death Battle by Screw Attack. Okay, this time we have Roshi versus Jiraiya, Dragon Ball versus Naruto. Yeah. Now, as you can tell by the shirt I'm wearing, I am going to be rooting for Roshi in this one. Now, I am a fan of Naruto, and Jiraiya is one of my favorite characters there. But, and this is not to say that I think Roshi's gonna win. It just, I've been a fan of DBZ much longer, and Roshi is freaking awesome there too. To be honest, I have no idea who I think would win this one. It's not really that different. Roshi is no pushover. Jiraiya is a powerful bastard, but Roshi, yeah, he's not a pushover. It's hard to think about it. It's like Jiraiya is one of the strongest characters from his respective series, whereas Roshi, compared to the people that he hangs around with, not one of the strongest ones. But yeah, I have no idea who would win. So I can't really take any guesses. I can't really make any guesses on this one. It's coin flip for me, really. But for the simple fact that I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, and it was what introduced me to anime, and I never would watch Naruto if I hadn't been into Dragon Ball Z and other anime, then yeah, that's who I gotta put my vote in for. I won't be disappointed if Jiraiya wins, but still. That said, I'm gonna take a guess as to why they're fighting over the good peeping spot. That's my guess, anyway. So, let's just get it started. Or maybe Jiraiya's not doing it right, and the old master's got to school the youngster, huh? Anyway. So, yeah, let's just get it started. As always, the link in the description below. Be sure to support them over there at Screw Attack. And starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and go.
You know what would be a pretty memorable holiday present? The gift of genetic discovery. 23andMe DNA kits are on sale from now until December 25th. It's a testing service that can provide insight into your ancestry, health, wellness, and traits. And it's super easy to use.
How much?
Just spit in a tube,
I've always been
in,
interested in
set up an online account, and then they'll send you a personalized report in just a few weeks. We love learning about the unknown here at Death Battle, so I tried it myself and found out I have a bunch of relatives over in the UK I never knew about. Now until December 25th, get 30% off any 23andMe kit by ordering at 23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle. Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle.
All I know is somewhere in Europe, Poland, my parents came from, but whatever.
The finest warriors are never developed on their own. While some are simply molded by their enemies, the best usually seek the wisdom of a master.
Who, for some reason, is a weird old pervert, like Roshi, turtle hermit and teacher to Dragon Ball's greatest hero.
And Jiraiya, the Toad Sage and instructor to the most famous ninja of all.
Turtle hermit
He's
and Toad
with an
Sage.
boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
Yeah, you look at two of Jiraiya's students. You got Minato and you got Naruto.
Goku is,
You got
without
Pain,
a
too.
doubt, one of the greatest martial arts champions of
Starting
all
out with
time.
Roshi.
Well, yeah, he's good enough to rival gods, become a Super Saiyan, and even master Ultra Instinct.
But he never would have achieved any of it without the guidance of Master Roshi.
A martial artist who's so powerful, there's only one thing in the world that can stop him. Well, two things, really, if you get what I mean.
I know your game, old man, and I don't
Yeah.
want to play.
Don't mess with bombs.
Anyway, when he
I
was a
remember
hip youngin', Roshi studied under the legendary Master Potato.
Oh, that's right. He's also
Potato.
super old.
And a kitty cat. These masters of ass whooping taught Roshi how to weaponize his own life energy, or ki.
Similar to many real-life Chinese martial arts, ki is a vital energy all living beings possess. The stronger and more focused you are, the greater your ki becomes.
Roshi can use his ki to increase his power, pushing past his physical limits with a bunch of awesome techniques. He can fire explosive shots, go buff mode, stun foes with Thunder Shock Surprise.
All this stuff is
even
really
seal
useful
dangerous
against
enemies
worthless
away
henchmen,
with the
too.
evil containment wave.
It wasn't long until Roshi refined these techniques and created his own martial arts style, Turtle School.
Creepy old man turtle school, creepy old man turtle school. Roshi and a half shell, he's a turtle man. No, it's not about beating people up as slow as you can like I first thought. Turtle School, or Kame style, includes everything from tricky pressure point combat to a phony drunken style, which, if you ask me, is just a missed opportunity to get wasted.
By delivering milk up a mountain,
but if
plowing
you
a field
actually
with
get
bare
wasted,
hands,
does it help?
working construction with simple tools, and being chased by both sharks and
I know,
bees,
same with Rock
all
Lee,
while
it
wearing
does,
a 50-pound shell, Roshi's martial art focuses on breaking the wall of humanity in every way. Except for one. Despite most of his students learning it at some point, flight is actually a technique developed by his rivals, the Crane School. Apparently, Roshi's
he's
just
a
been
stubborn
a bit too
bastard.
stubborn to properly learn the skill, even after centuries of experience.
How long has he been doing this?
Well, it's a little vague, but thanks to
350-something
either
years.
a pet phoenix he accidentally killed, or the mysterious paradise herb, he's just shy of 360 years old.
Damn, I'm just impressed he can still get it up for the girls after all that time.
Boomstick, that's... Well, I mean, yes, I guess medically speaking it is quite impressive.
Where can I get me some of this paradise grass? I want to be chasing tail for centuries.
Good luck with that. But with all of those years spent honing his talents, Roshi dedicated 50 of them to developing one revolutionary technique.
Kame! Kame!
And boy, is that a staple technique.
Anyway,
And this is the creator.
Gotcha!
anyway, to be honest, devastating is an understatement.
It's useful when you see the
Well,
character.
yeah, he
with
blew up a whole
Boomstick.
freaking mountain with it.
This peak was inspired by the real-life flaming mountains in China, standing up to 2,600 feet tall. With this in mind, we can find that to pulverize such a mountain, Roshi's Kamehameha must equal nearly 4 gigatons of TNT.
But that's small stuff compared to the time he obliterated the entire moon in about 5 seconds. That's gotta be worth, what, like 10, 20 mountains? Wiz, how many mountains make a moon?
Well, more like 35 billion. To obliterate the moon in its entirety, the Kamehameha must have struck it with a force akin to 3 octillion tons of TNT.
That's,
He did that, and then I
27
guess it came
zeros,
back.
By the way. Holy shit!
Because Piccolo
Roshi's
did it.
also super fast. He can fight an entire battle in a blink of an eye.
Which might seem crazy, but Roshi is also able to snatch bullets out of the air that are fired at him from point-blank range.
That gun looks like a British Sten, which can fire up to 600 rounds per minute at a muzzle velocity of nearly 1,200 feet per second.
That
you
means
would know
Roshi
this.
would have to react to the first bullet within 5 milliseconds. Additionally, each consecutive bullet would reach him just shy of 17 milliseconds apart. The maximum distance between any given shot looks to be about 3 feet, which means he would have to be moving at 180 feet per second in order to catch them all.
Oh,
Yeah.
if my hands could move that fast, I'd finally
Not to
stop
mention-
getting married.
He has to be bulletproof.
This
Yeah.
speed is far from his limit, but Roshi's true talent is ensuring his students grow further and further than himself every day. Sadly, Roshi's frailty of age means his body can't always express just how powerful he really is.
And using too much ki energy can cause all sorts of problems, like when his master Pistachio died using the Evo containment wave.
But while Roshi's pupils may surpass him, he remains one of the smartest fighters on Earth.
He's tough enough to take down dozens of Frieza's soldiers and survived a beatdown
Yeah,
from
but
an
those guys
alternate
are
universe
pushovers.
wannabe Frieza. He even took a barrage of death rays like a champ, the same move that killed Vegeta many, many years ago.
And in the Dragon Ball Super manga, Roshi is shown to be so collected in battle, his movements sort of emulate those of Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, that's not technically canon, but it does go to show how far Roshi's training can take him.
And it's safe to say that this old, perverted, but genius of a man will never stop training.
And he's just so badass in that fight. But yeah, again, those
Among
guys
the
are
ninja of the
those
Hidden
guys are
Leaf
just
Village,
pushovers.
few are quite as impressive as Naruto Uzumaki.
Yeah, I know that's crazy, cause, you know, but not just
Yeah.
anyone can fight aliens on the moon and become president of Hidden Valley Ranch.
Naruto would become the
Yeah.
Hidden Leaf's greatest champion and 7th Hokage, but this would never have been possible without his training under the dynamic Toad Sage and legendary Sannin, Jiraiya the Gallant.
Gallant, huh? Hey, Wiz, why do those badass old dudes always turn out to be weird pervs?
Well, don't let his crude demeanor fool you.
Oh, don't worry about me, Wiz. This ain't my first trip to Secret Leaf Ninja Town. Nothing surprises me anymore. What the Anyway, Jiraiya originally learned the shinobi way from the third Hokage, who taught him how to use his chakra to do ninja magic.
Similar to ki, chakra is a form of life energy. In Hindu and Buddhist theologies, chakras are, in simplistic terms, gates within the human body, which can be embraced to achieve
Naruto, and Nagato.
However, in the world of Naruto, chakra is used to perform amazing ninja
really
techniques
noticeable
called
students.
jutsus.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Like most ninja, Jiraiya learned about 4 types of jutsu.
I mean, he didn't teach them everything they know, but
ninjutsu,
they wouldn't be what they were if it
elemental
wasn't
weapons and tools, genjutsu, which covers illusion and mental manipulation, and senjutsu, a method of utilizing naturally occurring energy as an extension of one's self.
Jiraiya mastered as many styles as he could, and even learned one of the greatest ninjutsu attacks out there, the Rasengan. With this, he gathers his chakra into a spinning orb of death modeled off the ultra-destructive tailed beast bomb. And that thing can wipe out a whole village all at once. And on the weird side, he can sharpen his twisted sister mane into a shield like a porcupine and fire the hairs out like a needle gun.
Possessing a keen and mischievous mind, Jiraiya spent plenty of time developing brand new techniques, such as the invisibility jutsu, which you'd think would be perfect for stealth or assassination missions, but he actually developed it specifically for
research? Where else is a self-respecting writer supposed to get his, inspiration from?
Clearly, Jiraiya sometimes took his tinkering a bit too far. On one such occasion, he accidentally teleported himself to a mystical land full of giant talking toads.
Wiz, you sure
but that really helped
like
him out.
Another name for crack?
After befriending the toads, Jiraiya trained under the sage Fukasaku,
where he learned a bunch of fire release techniques, like the toad oil bullet and flame bullet attacks. Now that's one impressive loogie.
Jiraiya entered a pact with the toads, learning their ways and summoning them to the field of battle. As his own talents relied on trickery over brute force, such as hiding in shadows and manipulating his opponent's movements, the powerful toads were perfect allies. He can trap his foe inside a toad's throat, transform them into toads for interrogation, or even call a gigantic amphibian warrior to his side.
Like the biggest grump you've ever seen. Gamabunta!
I am the wise
Yeah,
powerful Lord
that guy's
Gamabunta,
awesome.
the chief toad, and you're an idiot! Now shut up!
Bunta, you crotchety
Although his son's pretty cool too.
And through Fukasaku's teachings, Jiraiya perfected the art of senjutsu. Through their combined efforts, he entered a new mighty form called Sage Mode.
Well, it takes a long time to get into. Sage Mode Jiraiya can do all sorts of things he couldn't before.
Like the unpredictable martial art Frog Kata, and a deadly genjutsu, the demonic illusion Toad Confrontation Chant.
Which sounds weird, so why don't we just call it your jutsu? Cause if you get caught, your soul is trapped by these big guys who desperately want a high five, leaving your physical body totally open to a swift kill.
Sage Mode also enhances Jiraiya's other abilities, turning his normal Rasengan
Although if you
into
have
the
multiple bodies that
unstoppable
can watch
Big
each other's
Ball
back.
Rasengan, which, according to the official data book,
That technique,
is strong
while
enough to
great
carve
against
away
one
a
person.
mountain.
Wiz, he's way more than just a mountain smasher. Jiraiya is quick enough to fight some of the fastest ninja around, like Kakashi and Itachi, some of which are fast enough to intercept lightning.
The leader of a lightning bolt moves around 220,000 miles per hour, putting ninja like Jiraiya around speeds of Mach 280.
Now I get why ninja are so awesome. Who needs guns when you're more than 100 times faster than bullets?
Lewis has
Jiraiya
recovered
isn't
perfectly
exactly
from
the
6
strongest
snapped
or
ribs, broken
fastest
arms,
ninja around.
both broken arms,
He's certainly one of
and
the
ruptured
most
organs.
clever. Over time,
Because he
rose
was
to become
peeping
a
on
legendary
Tsunade,
ninja and
got the
hero of his
shit beat
people,
out of him.
hailed by the honorable title of Sani.
And he's a gutsy one, like when he used his tricks to take out 3 of the 6 members of the emo rock band, Pain, before they tore his arm off, crushed his throat, and impaled him 5 times.
But even while suffering excruciating agony, Jiraiya proved strong enough to power through and send a vital message to his most promising pupil, paving the way for the next generation of heroes before being swept off his feet one last time.
You know, I guess he was a pretty gallant guy after all.
He really was.
As you can see, you failed! Jiraiya the Toad Sage falls victim to no woman's charm. Rare beauties fall for me! When you reach the stature I have, the ladies worship at your awesomeness!
All
right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate.
I have no idea who's gonna win.
But first, if you're as hungry as I am for this fight, you may be interested in Blue Apron.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal
Yes,
kit
every
delivery
time I
service
watch
in
this
the
thing, and
US.
the fact that I
But
used
did you
to
know about all the different
subscribe
kinds
to
of
it.
delicious foods you can make? Like the honey chipotle glazed chicken with poblano and lime rice.
There's plenty to choose from, since they offer 12 new recipes each week. All you have to do is choose the 2, 3, or 4 that sound best to you, and they deliver it right to your door.
Plus, it's super simple to cook. It's got easy-to-follow instructions and perfectly proportioned ingredients. They're non-GMO, and the meat has no added hormones. My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I
Yeah,
can
it
whip
may
up with
work.
ease.
So check out this week's
some.
menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/battle.
food was
That's
good.
blueapron.com/battle to get your first 3 meals free. But right now, it's time for
creates
a
one hell
death
of a mess and
battle!
Ooh, this store's really close by. I don't know why.
Who's this geezer?
Hey, Fuzz for Brains, where are the pictures? It's just words in here.
Pictures?
Oh, he's disrespecting.
Words paint 1,000 beautiful pictures all by themselves.
He's disrespecting the pervy books.
Geez, don't take it personally. Not like you wrote the damn thing.
But I did!
Look at they gave Roshi the crotchety old man voice.
The heck is this?
You're stuck now, Baldy.
Oh, crap.
Woo! Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Yeah. Exploding tags, too. I love that he's acting all helpless, but he's keeping up no problem. Roshi.
Summoning Jutsu!
Alright.
Jiraiya, you buffoon! What's this about?
Hey there! Can you buy me some time?
What? I'm not your servant. I'm the chief to... Get off my lawn!
And he wrecked his house.
Water style, liquid bullet! He's a quick one.
You're gonna seal him away?
Emo containment way!
Screw you, you pervert!
Only a coward lets others do their fighting for them.
You have no idea. I've been back on the beach the whole time.
Up. Pulling out all the stops now. I think now, is where Jiraiya takes it. Yeah, especially if he can trap him in this.
You old fool. I can't believe you fell for that.
Let's end this. What?
Or not. How the hell did you get out of that?
KO! Talk about a whole new way to win.
He was
Alright.
certainly one of the most powerful warriors of his own world, but there's no question that Roshi's sheer might outclassed him.
One guy can break a mountain.
Yeah, his
the other
soul
can
was
break a moon. So that was pretty obvious.
The speed comparison wasn't quite so clear-cut, though. While his unseen battle with Krillin was incredibly quick, Roshi's never personally shown speeds as fast as the lightning feats Jiraiya scaled to.
But he did hold his own in the Tournament of Power against Planet and Galaxy Busters. Also, in Goku's training right after Korin's, he actually had to dodge lightning. Roshi's own training didn't stop after chasing the kitty around, and neither did his kitty chasing. So, scaled to Goku's progress, it makes sense that he'd be able to match Jiraiya's speed, and probably even surpass it.
Alright, but how did he get out of
It
that?
would be reasonable to believe Jiraiya could use his technical talent to outsmart and outlast Roshi.
Except Roshi's a smart fighter too. Not only does he have way more experience thanks to his super age, but he's got an eye for traps in sticky situations. Like when he figured out the illusion powers of the talisman fighter, Derkori.
Because his body
And
was
remember,
still
it took
moving
only
fast.
15 seconds for Roshi's Kamehameha to reach the moon. Given the moon's distance of over 200,000
He may have trapped the
miles
soul,
from
but the
surface
body
of
was
Earth,
still
this
heading
means the
at
beam
Jiraiya,
must
wasn't
have
it?
traveled over 57 million miles per hour, more than 260 times faster than lightning. There was no way Jiraiya could avoid Roshi's trademark move for very long.
Sure, Jiraiya might be a crafty ninja, but all that doesn't boil down to much more than tricks against someone like Roshi.
Roshi was simply faster, stronger, and had way more experience.
And that's why Jiraiya croaked when Roshi beat him to the punch.
The winner is Master Roshi.
Alright.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to see some exclusive commentary,
I'm
make sure
not
to click the box
disappointed.
right over there. And if you want the battle music from this
Like I
episode,
said, I was
download
rooting
it
for
by
him.
clicking
I was
the
just
link below.
confused as to how he got out of that, but no, wait. Then I remembered what they said. Alright, who's next? Doomsday. No. Darkseid versus Thanos. Why did I say Doomsday? Wrong guy. Doomsday is completely different. Darkseid versus Thanos. That'll be interesting. Alright, so. Nice. Don't talk about that one. This one first. Am I explaining that properly? Did I get it right? Because they didn't, unless I was talking and they were explaining it, but they, unless I missed it, they didn't explain how he beat Jiraiya's trap, and but then I was really just, then I just thought about it, I'm like, oh, okay, so Jiraiya trapped him in that thing, but what he does is he traps the soul in that box, and then he could just do whatever he wants to the body. But Roshi's body was already traveling at Jiraiya at high speed, and he just tore right through him. That's what I'm seeing here, anyway. And he definitely seemed confused as to what the hell just happened once Jiraiya's technique was released and his soul returned to his body. He's like, where? He's like, all right, I guess I won. Yeah, I forgot that. Shit, I forgot Roshi destroyed the moon. So his power definitely exceeds anything that Jiraiya was able to do. And the power scaling different is just kind of tricky to figure out sometimes. I wonder how he'd fare. I wonder how Roshi would fare against Jiraiya's student, Naruto, which can take an attack that can destroy the moon. Oh, not figuring that one out. They're totally different. This one was the old pervert sage masters. So yeah. Looks like I picked the right shirt to wear. Not disappointed. I'm happy with that result. And hopefully you are as well. I want to thank you all for watching, even though I know that there'll be plenty of people out there see it all the time, no matter who wins. Oh no, that was bullshit. Whatever, man. Alright. Thank you all for watching, and until next time. Take care.